everybody, Carla here on day 59 of the Juice Fast. We are almost done, one day away. And I have to say that I took yesterday and part of the weekend to look at how this whole process has helped me, has served me. And I have to say that it has been phenomenal. Even with the crying, even with the emotion and all the upheaval, it has really been fantastic because I've been able to look at how best to live my life, what I want to feel like, what I want to breathe like, everything. And being able to stop at the end and look back to see the things that I would change and the things that I would keep the same. Let me share a little bit about that with you before we go into how to transition into your juice fast. I want to talk about the things that I would change and the things that I would keep the same. One of the greatest things that has come out of this juice fast for me is the process of how to do it successfully. In the sense of, I keep telling people you have got to drink more juice because drinking more juice will save you. It'll keep you from being hungry. It'll keep you, it'll keep the nutrients in there. It'll just keep you full. And one of the ways that I was able to discover on how to do that better is to set an alarm for every 2 hours so that I would drink every single 2 hours. Now, whether I drank water or juice at that time, it helped me make sure that I got my gallon of juice in there. My gallon of juice and a gallon of water. So I was drinking, 8 times a day. Whether you drink 96 ounces of juice or 64 ounces of juice at the minimum and, however much water you're drinking, if you're drinking in those increments, I'm telling you, it will save you. You will feel so much better. And the thoughts of hunger, it just won't hit you because essentially by drinking every 2 hours, you're drinking before you get hungry. That is something that I wish I had really done from the beginning and knew better about. That's something I would definitely change. Another thing I would change is over the last couple of days, I have found it so much more beneficial to make my juices in the morning. It's almost like you're setting your intention for the day. Now, you can do this at night as well. I've found that making my juices a couple of days ahead of time, it has worked. Don't get me wrong. It has worked for me. However, when I know that every morning I get up and make my juices for the day, or every night I take the time to prepare it, it's like setting my intention for the rest of the day. It is just something that has made me feel over the last couple of days so prepared, so that I'm not thinking, oh, okay, well, I have some juice in there, but I really don't want that. It's from a couple of days ago. No, in the morning I got up, I made some beet juice, I made some carrot, grapefruit, ginger juice, which is now my favorite. And that's what I look forward to drinking for the rest of the day. It's just, it's a way to kind of set your attention and just know that this is your plan. I would also, what I've done over the last couple of days is start an exercise program. So I just started Beachbody's. I've never been a Beachbody person before, even though I said I wanted to try P90X. I hadn't gotten around to doing that, but I saw this infomercial for their new pump system, which is all weights and kind of traditional weightlifting, and got all sucked into that and ordered it right away. And it was phenomenal. It really makes me feel fantastic. So I started that yesterday, and starting the day with the exercise and then going into smoothies and juices, it kind of set my intention for the day. If I were to start this all over again, I would start an exercise program at the beginning of my juicing. Now, I'm used to exercise, and I've talked about this before. If you're not used to exercise, I would just start with walking. If you are, then, cycling or yoga or Bikram yoga or that kind of thing. Throwing some exercise in there is going to definitely up your metabolism and again set your intention of that energy for the day. If you have a morning where you've done pump or P90X or Bikram yoga and then you start with juices or smoothies, you're less inclined to cheat or fall off the wagon during the day because you're like, no, I had this really great workout session. I'm not trying to mess that up with a hamburger. It's just something to think about for those of you who are just getting started. Start your day with some exercise. I'm telling you, you'll feel so much better. The one thing that I would not change is all of the emotional upheaval that came up in me during the fast. I would not change that for a second. It was damn hard. And it was even harder to shoot it on video while I was going through it. However, taking the time to go through my stress, to deal with bouts of overwhelm, to go through that fear and that change and that real soul transformation was so imperative for me. It was so life-changing for me. And to have gone through that, I think the only way that I could have gone through that was to go through this particular fast. I don't regret it at all. Not one bit of it. None of the pain, none of the fear, none of the gut-wrenching, crying, snotty, all of that. Don't regret it at all. Because it allowed me to see what I want now and to go through some real, honest-to-goodness change, which is only good. It's only good. So that is my quick little recap of my 59-day journey, and to tell you that it is so beneficial. There's nothing I would change. Somebody asked me the other day if, you know, I would shorten the amount of days that I went through this with this particular fast. Would you do a 60-day fast again? And I can tell you that even though it was hard, I don't regret any amount of days. It's for you. However many days you choose to fast is completely up to you. And be happy with however long it takes you to get through it. Whether it's 5 days or 10 or 2. Be happy with however long you decide to do this, because it's worth it. It really is. So tomorrow's day 60, and we'll talk about how to properly break your fast, and lots of chewing, talking about chewing, and juices and smoothies and broths, and taking your time to get to that place where you're having solid food, because I want everybody to be safe. I was doing some video research about breaking your fast, and I was watching this guy who broke his fast with pizza. Let's not do that, okay? We'll talk more tomorrow. I'll see you then.